Good morning. It's another beautiful day in paradise and we have seeds to drop off upstairs. Yeah, we have so many seeds. That's it. Okay, let's get that off the bar. Now I need to start a charcoal pit because it's no use having all these fancy things like crucibles and hammers and this, that and the other if you cannot actually smelt what you've got. And I think, yeah, if we're going to do a charcoal pit, I'm going to need a lot of wood and the right place to put it. Now, let me see how this looks. I think we can do it here. Ah, that's right. Yeah, we have to be careful that we've got, yeah, that side is closed in. Be seriously careful with these pits. All right. And we want to try over here where there's a pool. Yeah, we want to try here to get this into some sort of farmland. Let's just take some of this down. Right. Yeah, this is a big tree to take down, but I don't want it there. So we're going to take it down. Wow, that is a lot of wood. Get all the bits up and all the sticks and all the seeds. Right, a bit more here. Right, anything else? Okay, we've got that seed, which I would like to plant up towards the back over here, keeping a wary eye open for wolves. Yeah, into the sunlight. It'll grow better in the sunlight. We've already got one seed growing there. Let's take that. We want the stones. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now let's go and see whether we've got enough to get this charcoal burner going. So let's do that. We have 6 stones. Another piece. If I'm running from a wolf, see how slowly I'm going here? This is going to make all the difference. Okay. And then here I've got 4. 1, 2, 3. And I can make a step. Excellent. Okay. And we have this new linkage, which is gorgeous. And a loose stone left over. Okay. Right, now let's have a look at this. How far can I get with this? That's going to take an awful lot of wood. Grass. 4. Right, light it. It sees itself as a charcoal pit, which is always a plus. Okay, we have a charcoal pit going, we hope. Right, so we have some more firewood here. Right, let's go back over here. Just shut that door. Let me have a look at this. It's not looking like a fire pit. Let us hope for the best on that one. Something changed about fire pits, and it may be that it's not showing as a fire pit. I'm just going to leave it there and we will see what happens. Leave it for a day. Right, in the meantime, let us get that off our bar, and that, and that. No, I want that. Right. Okay. So it's looking a bit clearer over here, which is good. Where's the pond? Here. Okay. Let's get this tree down. Okay, that's that. Now, let's just think about this. We are going to want to surround this with medium earth. Right, pick up the sand, valuable commodity, and while I'm on commodities, a lot of grass here we could take. Oh, right, another knife. Yep. Better. Good, it all helps. Actually, it's very nice here. I love this being in the sunlight by the glittering sea. It looks wonderful. If this works, it's going to be quite a good farm. And you notice that I'm not trying to even it out or anything like that. I am merely following the outlines of the pond as is. And this is the medium soil that we collected. Right. Now, moisture will go too deep, so we can do another line here. That will count as 2. That will count as 2. So we should get quite a a substantial farm to right to yeah. And we have to protect this farm, of course. That will go to there and to there. Will it go to there? I'm not sure. Because that water only comes to there. Well, let's even it up anyway. And if there's one block that doesn't get as much water, so be it. Right, let's take down this. Now we need to protect this against hares because we know that they are going to get into our premises. Oh gosh. There may be some that don't get so much attention. We need to make some fences. I'm going to have to look up. It's going to have to be rough fence. Fence. Here we are, rough hewn fence. That's a gate. Don't do that. Rough hewn fence. Yeah, that's it. Maple. Okay, so it's just 2 of those and 2 sticks and that. Okay, so was that the pattern? Have I lost it already? Where's my axe? My axe has gone. I'm sure things should last longer than this. I don't know if they're sort of disappearing in an odd way, but right. Was it like this with the axe? Yes. Okay, and now we need to, I think the gate, if I remember correctly, is like that. Okay, so, right, we need to protect our land. And I know people can jump in from here. This is just the beginning, my friends, just the beginning. We will need a gate. Okay. Now, that was, let's do 3. Because we used up so many. Is there enough axe to do that? There is. Okay. Wow. I mean, I'm pretty sure deer can leap in here at any time. This is on the wrong bit. Right, it goes along here. Now, have I got all that covered? I have. Pick that up later. Okay. I'll put a gate. That is a straight run there. Gate there and a gate there. Nice. We are loving that. Okay. Right. How are we doing? I need to take this back a lot more. And this is maple leaves. Okay. That maple we want. I've probably taken some of it down. I think it's all right. Right, but we do need to go around here and we need to take this back by 2. Yep. If this is not enough, guys, let me know. Okay. I'm hoping that's enough. Right. Now we need to make a hoe. We need to drop some of this stuff off actually. Let's come along here and go through here. What time is it? Wow. And what temperature is it? 27 degrees. And we are in May, so this is a very, very hot climate. Wow. So I like to say drop some of this stuff off. Ooh, I want to plant those and I want to make a hoe. I am really, really short of storage now. That's the problem when you gather too much. So what shall we do? Let me put that down. Then I can make a hoe. Right, got that. And as we're so short of space, let's go and hoe it and then we'll come back. Okay. You can see why I want this faster, can't you? Oh my gosh. You're a bit early, mate. Where's that come from? I mean, really? Okay. I'm hungry. Now this should start to moisturize. Wow. someone's being noisy outside. Okay, time 1800. Almost shut the gate. I want something. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that looks all right. Now that is pristine soil, so we don't have to worry at all about whether it's going to keep anything. I'm just going to put that one piece of, I know I shouldn't keep that, but I do. Right, rye seeds, what are they okay till? 27 degrees, we're way over that. So rye, flax, 40 degrees, that's more like it. I need more flax. Let's come up here. And amaranth would be good, of course. Oh, crikey. Yeah, let's go down and put my hoe there, that's it. Then we can get up some amaranth, because they will stay for, what's that? 46, that's rice. Rice is incredibly valuable. I want to try some of the seeds. Oh gosh. Let me just put a couple in and see if they will go. Or if it says no, 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 this is not good enough. Do you know, I haven't made a charcoal pit for years this size. I used to use these small ones all the time. But I think with the amount of things I've got here, I might make a bigger one. Right, let's come through here. Now this is the test of whether it will actually go. I think they will. I think they will. Wow. Let's put our torch in hand. Then we can see what we're doing. Right. What have I got down here? These are rye, they're all rye, spelt. No, let's try the ones that I know will do well in a hot climate. Parsnips, no. Spelt, 40 degrees. Spelt is fine. The rice I'm saving. Right, I think I had another spelt seed down here. You know, you think you've got so many seeds. When you actually look at it, what have you got that will grow in this area? Not that much. Let's go through here. I just want to put my axe there. Alright, and we'll see if we can get these planted before midnight. Right, amaranth, that's flax, that's amaranth, and this is spelt. Right, well, nothing seems to have objected to being planted there. So our first farmland, wow, it's taken all day. I'll try and get some of this up. We can store it inside. We've already got the storage space with this in. Right, okay. What time is it? Still got time if we hurry. Yes, that looks better. I think we will clear all the horse tail away. I nearly said horseradish. Now we've got some more food already. Wow. And I don't need that on my bar. Yeah, let's put that up there. Yes, we need some more torches. So let's do 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6, yeah. I think that will do 3. Right, let's get those lit. There we go. Yay. And let's light that one because it's already up. Good. So we have 3 torches. Ah, good, that will stack. Finally. What else will stack? Those 2. Good. Oh my word. Talk about a full inventory. Oh, this is done. Okay. Now, we can secure these molds in a vertical storage, but I think that this needs planks. Yes, it does. Oh, look. You can put shields in them as well. Wow, that's good. All right, let me think about this. That's my storage, and I think if I take some of the clay, what I'm going to do is to it's early days yet, but let me see what I've got. I have folks. I could do a folks, or we could do an anvil. We've got enough for both. Let me just think about this. Axe mold, that's the folks I think is next on my list. Right, that is the folks mold. Now the next thing I want to look at is armour, and I want to look at this. We've got starter armour. Oh, I've obviously got my caps lock on. I've got to think how to spell it because it's the American spelling. Right, now if we come down here, there is some very primitive armour. I would call it primitive armour, but I think it's called something else. Let me see if I can, here we are, improvised. Yeah, 3 rope, loads of firewood, 2, 3, 2, and 9 of those. Right, 3 rope. Right, I don't think I've got enough. I think it's got to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 14. Yeah, I need. Oh, we've got the armour. Here we go. So it's 2. The breastplate is thicker. Okay. The rope holds it together. The axe goes in the middle. And I can't remember how many of those it is. Let's have another look. Improvised body armour, 3 rope. Oh, it's a knife. Okay. Excellent. We have some armour. I regard that as being extremely useful. So if we take this armour, press C, and then we can put it in the armour slot. Ho ho ho! I always think that's so pretty. And I mean, our clothes are in a terrible condition. I don't think we can, I think that's the most we can do in terms of improvised body armour. But at least we've got that. We've got more firewood here. Let's put some on there, and then we can put the rest on there. Now what have we got left over? We've got 16 maple logs, and if I wanted to make a raft, I think it's 3 rope, I think. Yeah, we have a raft. Excellent. And the oar is, I think, yes. So we have a raft and an oar. Brilliant. Wow, we are getting somewhere. We really are. That can go back in there. My word. Right, and what sort of night is it? Calm. Okay, shall we risk it going outside? Look, I don't have... Oh, we have storage. Oh, how splendid is that? Let's pick up that thing. Now, this will not count as a cellar. Oh my gosh, the relief of having some storage. Right. Okay, we don't need to move all that. That goes back on there. Yeah. That can go in there. And then yeah. Now, what is taking up room here that doesn't need to take up room? 36 of those for a starting point. Medium fertility soil to grow things in. Let's keep that with us. These are sticks. That's the ore. All right. Let's keep that in there. This is getting a little bit better all the time. Wow, the blessing of having some storage. Yeah, and I've almost used that up already, but it has made this all feel a lot better. What time have we reached? 2:05. Let's pan. Because it will get rid of the gravel, and it is one of the few ways in which we can obtain goodies. And I'm even grateful for stones at the moment. I'm even grateful for stones. Now what I will do is continue panning till it's daylight, and then I won't make you watch all this. I will come back to you and tell you what I have gained. Well, it's morning and I have gained 1 piece of sphelerite, 1 piece of gold, 1 quartz chunk, which I think could go over here with those. I have also gained a flint spearhead, which means that I now have a spear, which is always good. I've gained 3 conglomerate stone, which means with that 4th one I can actually make another path block, which is a plus. 3 copper nuggets, and I tell you, this is looking so good. So we've got 30. That's excellent, isn't it? All right, and what else have I got? Oh yes, a clear quartz. So if I get another one of those, I will be able to make another window. Well, it's morning. We have survived. Ooh. The beasties of the night are still around. That one seemed to have spawned early. I am going to take my spear in case I have to poke at it. I really need that fox. I'm glad I did that. And let's... Can they climb fences? Missed. All right. Let's have a quick look. Are these still alive? As I correct that these are sweet water. Yes. We are growing crops. And it is 21 already. Yeah. I think we might take a risk with the rice. I'm pretty sure that those are crops. What's that bobbing around there? I was just catching sight at the end of something. Well, my friends, that's the end of another episode. Leave a like, consider subscribing to me, and I will see you, I hope, in the next episode. Bye-bye.